GunninGamerz here, driver log number 15 for Euro Truck Simulator 2. It has been a long time since we've done one of these. Actually, looking back, it was February of this year that we were in here last, and as I said in driver log number 14, I wasn't sure if I was going to be done, and I said I wanted to come back when they released France. I thought we were talking about a month or a couple months at most for that DLC, and here we are nearly a year later. We're in December of 2016, so we are finally here. It just came out. It just dropped. We've got our Vive la France skin going on here, as you can see on the truck. And I do want to point out, I know I should probably be in a Renault truck, but we're taking the Scania because they have done so much to these trucks since the last time we played. You can see a lot of the accessories that they've come out with, all these different, the packs that they've come out with, the interior packs. I mean, they've really dressed up the Scania trucks, so I want to get in and have a rip through France today with this truck. Now, I don't use any mods anymore in Euro Truck Sim 2. That is something else that we have changed. Let's go ahead and start our truck, though, so we can get rolling. There she goes. Beautiful sound. I got rid of all the mods because we're doing multiplayer primarily these days. I don't do any single player. I just find that it's a whole lot more fun to do multiplayer online with this game, and I still do the single player, of course, with the American truck, and we do multiplayer over there. Now, as far as our loads, this is something else really they've added since last February, and you guys have already seen all this stuff in American truck, and as you know, if you've been following us over on Twitch, we still do play this game quite a bit. I just haven't been making any YouTube videos. We've had some really awesome convoys, and we are going to be doing another convoy here in the next week or two in Euro Truck. But you've seen this feature up here, the World of Trucks, and you know that that's pretty much all I run. I love it because I still feel like I'm accomplishing something. You can see my money over here. It got screwed up. I had 35 million legit dollars back in February when we did that last episode, or right around there, and I went into multiplayer, and as you know, you get a lot of free money when you go to multiplayer because it adds what your workers would have done over a course of several years now. And I ended up getting $1 billion, over $1 billion, $1.5 billion, and I made a mistake of saving it, and now it's stuck in there, which is fine because at the end of the day, I already had everything I wanted. I did it all legit, and you can see that upwards through episode number 14. But the external contracts really do give you a sense of being able to accomplish something. All these stats are uploaded online, and I really love this about trucking. I can't wait till they hopefully build in some virtual trucking into it where we can do kind of a multiplayer and start our own virtual truck companies. I think that that is something that is coming. Now here's our load that we're going to be taking a look at today. We're going to be running out to, where was it going? Oh, Le Mans. So we've got barrels, I think they said was in it. Yeah, empty barrels. Nice looking trailer. I didn't mean to take this load, however. I was clicking through, accidentally clicked on it, but to be honest with you, it was one of the better loads in France, and I think we're going to probably quickly go over and drop this off and then try to get one more down into France so we can have a look at it. And get on the road. Okay, we got parking brake engaged. Alright, we'll pull up here and top off our tank real quick. I think we're pretty full. Squeeze everything in there we can. Alright. Now we are using the authentic Scania shift pattern, and I'm also using the SKRS shifter, which is from CSIO Technology. If you guys are wondering about my setup that I use, you can go check out the videos that we did earlier this year showing that. Alright, before we get going here, I had to get my Track IR up and running. This is the second trucking video that I will be doing with the Track IR, and it's actually my very first with the Euro Truck, and hopefully it doesn't fail me. I think the settings are set pretty well. I sure like being able to kind of sit back in the seat and be able to run through the map here. It really makes it realistic. I got a center there. There we go. Especially when you are running a manual shifter and your hands are busy, one on the wheel, one on the shifter, going through your gears, you can still kind of look around. It's a big, big help. So again, we're at the Paris garage today, leaving from Paris, and it looks like they have really redone a lot of things here. This building, this factory, whatever you want to call it, seems to be a whole lot different. Wow, it's over there. Almost did not see it. All right. Perfect. We'll go ahead and pull up there. Now I'm going to turn the track IR off here. There are still many times that I like to have that mouse control, and it just sometimes, you know, you don't want to have to sit there with your head turned over to the left. Now we do have all the realistic settings on in here. Everything as hardcore as we can make her, so we gotta try to line that pin up. There we go. I hesitated there. I thought I was gonna bang into the trailer, but we'll go ahead and hit that T key. Watch those jacks. I never get there soon enough. This paint skin is quite interesting. I thought we'd go with the whole scheme today, and then we'll have to repaint her again because I'm not digging the whole leg and foot thing on there. It looks a little different, but thought we'd go with the whole theme of Vive la France. Okay, I'll stop saying that now. Alright. Let's go ahead and make sure, as always, we're all about safety around here. We'll get all of our lights on. Man, does this truck look good. There you go. Look at that thing. They have done so much to these Scania trucks, it's ridiculous. I love the interior at night. All these lights, look at that. It's just beautiful. There's so much stuff that they've done to this game since, like I said, since that episode, or driver log rather, 14. It's been really remarkable, and I've had a lot of fun playing it in multiplayer. And I hope that you all have come over and watched us on Twitch. That's where we do the big convoys. It's a lot of fun to get people in there to join us and just go down to, you know, find a destination in this world of trucks, which has made it a whole lot easier to coordinate where everybody can get a load. And that's another reason why I love streaming over on Twitch, is there's such a great community of folks there that love to do trucking. And we haven't done a lot the past couple months in Euro Truck. Kind of took a break because we knew we were going to be hard at trucking once France and once the rescale in American Truck came out. Which I'm thinking that rescale for American Truck is any day now. Maybe by the time you see this video, it'll be out. It looks like we're doing some good speeding here. So 31. That's an odd speed to go. I've been told now from several of the guys that run this that they said you should definitely be prepared to stop a lot. It's a little difficult to just go ripping through because it's not like some of the rest of the European continent. Looks like we got a red light here. There we go. Probably should drop a couple gears down here. This is a really nice shift pattern. I really do like it. We're in 4 low right there. Again, you can see that in a video that we put out showing the setup. We did a demonstration of the SKRS shifter, and it's been just really adding to my immersion in trucking. Look at this. All these little turnabout Deweys. Oh my goodness. Come around the corner. Wow. Whoop. Ooh, these things look like they're fun to run over. I don't know if I want to try. I'm afraid they'll act like a cement post and I'll come to a dead stop and total my truck out. There's 5 low. The only criticism I have coming back to Euro Truck is how quiet these trucks are. And I know in real life that would be something that would be much appreciated by anybody who has to drive these on a daily basis, but I'm kind of partial to my loud American trucks in that Jake brake. Can we go through here and let's wait for this car to get out of the way? Whoop. Can't find them, grind them. Oh yeah, I think you can, okay, that's the T-pass. Wait a minute. I thought somebody said you can just sail through these things. Obviously there's a gate here. I think I could have stayed to the right and zipped right through. I'm just guessing here. Of course, all that are playing this already know the answer to that question. I'll have to try it on the next one. I've been told there's a lot of toll booths, or troll booths as I call them. Alright. Oh, we got some beautiful country coming up here. This run should not take too much time. Look at that. Really nice. Alright, so the one thing that I still don't do a great job at, because I don't really care much, especially if I get a few speeding tickets, is my speed. I do try to go as fast as they'll let me. When you're running contract loads, you are restricted to, well, I think what is it, 55 miles an hour? And in American truck, it's 65, I believe. And we're gonna have to check our mirror. We got a car. Let me get over here, because I think we're gonna be turning off up here. Sure looks that way. Oh, slow down, slow down. I should have my Jake brake on there. They probably don't call it that over there. I'm not sure. Well, engine braking, same thing, but we call it a Jake over here. I still really do enjoy driving these style of trucks. They absolutely are just so much fun to drive. I know some people really don't like the American style and some don't like the European style. There's some people that are really stuck on one or the other. I am definitely not one of those people. I could give a rat's less. To me, it's a truck, it pulls a load. I don't care about brands. I don't care that much about looks. I love sound. Sound is a big thing for me. I'm pretty particular on that W900, just because of that. But in general, I'm definitely not biased on any of these trucks, and I love the European trucks for how quick and nimble they are. But I will tell you, you do roll them a lot easier, and I don't know if that's because they're so much quicker, or, you know, they're just real quick and snappy. And if that is anything like real life, I'm not sure. I hope there's not people out there that have a lot of experience in rolling both American and Euro trucks over. But it does seem like we have a lot more accidents over here. Oh, this is pretty here. It's almost kind of changing in scenery a little bit. Oh, look at this big valley. Gotta be careful I don't drive off the road. Look at that, driving right over that farmland. Oh, that is so cool. I'm gonna get a little external view there. Look at that. They got some really nicely done roads here. I'm gonna end up crashing. They got some really nicely done roads here for sure. We got our skull dangling around there. I really like having that kind of thing because in real life it would drive me nuts. I'd have ripped it off, threw it out the window. But in here, it really adds to give you that feel of what's going on in the cab as I kind of go back and forth on the wheel. You can see that thing bouncing around, and it just gives you a better sense of immersion inside the cab. Look at this forest right here. Boy, they were not kidding when they said they were going to put some extra work into this. This is amazing. Oh, and the frames, I mean, it's just so smooth. Of course, I've been playing a lot of FSX lately with my Orbix scenery, and I've just been getting used to the 20 to 30 frames to come into a game like this, and it's just in the hundreds. It's amazing. Look at that down there. Well, you would not want to crash and go off. Unreal. We're in 6 low. I might as well go up to 6 high here. We are governed again when we're doing these contracted loads. So I'm curious what you all think of this DLC. Are you really happy with it? Are you finding it a good value for the money? Just from what I've seen with how much roads they've added, I think it's just an outstanding value for $18.99. I know I had to get my 2 copies for both our PCs, and I was looking at the amount of roads, and it looks like they've added like a third of the roads in the game are in the New France DLC. I'm not sure the exact number on that, but it's really looks impressive. A lot of new stuff to discover. Now looking at my GPS there, and it looks like we're cruising down. So I don't use any more of the F3 GPS. I don't like it. I've been, you know, going back to all my dash stuff, and I've got everything on the dash that I need, and that's why I recommend those cabin accessories. You get the extra dash in your windshield, and I think it's the Renault truck doesn't have a GPS in it, so having the cabin accessory one is very nice. Definitely helps out a whole lot. There's a hula girl, she's over there dancing. We got our beer cooler right here. Whoop, we almost crashed. But we've definitely changed a lot of stuff since we did our last driver log, and playing the game a lot slower now, and I kind of just got to the point where I didn't want to deal with any of the mods. Again, you can't use them on multiplayer, but I wanted to slow myself down and really start taking my time and trying not to wreck or anything like that, and do the World of Trucks contract loads. And if you guys enjoy doing them too, I highly encourage you to get over to our TeamSpeak and our community and join up over there and get to know some people and form some of your own convoys. We've always got people that are into trucking. What is that sign? There's some sign that looks like we're coming into town. Oh, we're gonna be slowing down. I'm also using the Easy Jake switch on the SKRS, so my hand on the shifter here can just reach over and hit that button. We'll turn that off. I don't think we need that anymore. This guy would get going over here. It's definitely beautiful farmland. And now we're coming into a city again. So I don't know if you're gonna find too many super fast highways in France. Just from the little bit that I've seen, it's a lot of smaller roads and twisties and turnies and things like that. I'll jump down into third low. I'm wondering here if we stay to the left. This might be bad. Whoop, paid the toll. Okay, yep. So stay to the right and you can sail right through. We'll jump back into fourth. And back into third. Holy cow. The traffic in this town is crazy. I might be running traffic turned all the way up. It's a lot of times how I play. I really like to make it make it difficult and make it a little bit challenging, as they say. Whoops. Gotta get that gear in there. Alright, hopefully we don't have somebody hit us. Looks like it's 2 lanes here, isn't it? And I think we're gonna have to take a right over here, so we better get over. It's looking like it's gonna be off to our right. We're definitely speeding a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, that would be awesome if we were still running some of those Pete mods that we had in here. I think we were in one in driver log number 14. I had to go back on my YouTube today and look to see when that was. I knew it was at the beginning of the year, but it was actually February. February the 3rd. Boy, does time ever fly. It was right after that video is when American Truck came out. It looks like this is probably where we gotta go here. Hopefully I don't hit my trailer. Used to having such a big nose on the truck here. Okay, we're looking good on that side. It looks like it might be one of those where we gotta go around to the back side of the building here. Looks like somebody hit the fence back there. Oh, please tell me. And I went to the wrong place. Oh boy. What is really going on here? Well, this is not good. Let's see if we can fit our way through. Looks like we're not going to hit on that side. Oh, come on. This is terrible. What did I do? Well, I am at the right place. What, do they want me to drop it at the front door? Did I really just drive past my unloading spot? Alright, so I went around like a goof, didn't find my parking spot, and realized that I have to click on one of these, and I don't know why. I thought I already had this stuff all set up, but maybe it's because they had it only in American Truck, and they've just added it now over here. But I always do the most one, which is where do you need it, and hit confirm, and that's a setting there. I'm gonna have to go in there and turn that off because I don't like it asking me. I want it to do, you know, the most hardcore one all the time. So I should have noticed that when I pulled in. It kind of threw me for a loop though. And this spot don't look too awfully bad. Kinda is. And I'm gonna turn track IR off for this. Get my mouse working again, there we go. That way I don't have to keep my head tilted. Let's see if we can turn this thing in here without scraping everything up. May not have quite pulled in there 100% correctly, but looks like if we pull forward a little bit now. We had a pretty good start. Boy, these trucks are really nice that you can get in and around after driving that W900 so much. Let's see, I think I want to turn the wheel a little bit this way. Maybe. Oh boy, I'm really far over. It might still take it here, but we can straighten out a little bit. I don't think we did too awfully bad. And let's give us a green, please. Thank you very much. Not too bad. I might have made it on the second time back there, but we'll go ahead and hit T. I'm going to switch to the outside view though, so we can watch those jacks go down. Yeah, I've got some things to turn off. I have it usually set where I get no notifications, and it always wants me to put it in the, you know, where they want it, which is the one that gets you the most experience. And that way, it just makes it more fun, right? So we're gonna go ahead and hit drive, just to pull ourselves forward here. That was a good short little run right there, but I think I want to look for one more shorty. Well, on the second load, we don't have as much to choose from, or at least stuff that's not going right back to Paris. But I've got a load of roofing felt going out to Brest. It's an interesting name for a city. This load should be pretty good because this is a very beautiful part of France. I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to take it. We're going to hit the delivery on that. I'm going to synchronize with the world of trucks. And now we can go pick up our load. Hopefully it's not too awfully far here. We'll get into our cab here. And it looks like we're going just to the other side of town. So that's not too terribly bad. And let's check for cars. Let's see, we need to go right again. I'm sure glad that they drive on the same side of the road over here. Oh, and I can see our trailer load already, and I'm about to drive right past it. But with these awesome trucks, you can turn right in. That big old Kenworth would have hit the fence. Alright, Willnet Transport is the name of these folks. Their trailers look pretty nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves lined up under that pin. Oh, that didn't sound right. That did not sound good at all. I don't know what I did. Hopefully we didn't scratch our paint job. And we'll go ahead and jack her on there. Jack her up. Jack her something. There we go. Now we're all hooked up. And I'm curious. Okay, good. We didn't do any damage. Very important there. We don't want to get that kind of reputation being that guy. And this one here was, what, 30-some thousand pounds? So not too terribly bad. We've hauled heavier. We should be able to sneak our way out of here. Looks like they want us to do a left and another left. I think we can handle that. Our fuel is still looking great. We haven't really gone that far, but right back out onto the highway, or whatever they call it over here. Motorway, is it? Alright, let's try to get out here. We're hammering her down. We got a truck coming right up behind us. I really do love being in this European truck sim over American, just for the fact of the map. I love the other one as well, and I think when they get the map rescaled, that's going to be huge. And I think when they add more states on, and eventually if they add every state, American truck is just going to be a mind-numbing game in the map size. But right now, I think a lot of people, I know in our community it's that way, I'm having to remind them, like, you guys, you know, we should do Euro Truck. The map is insane, and when people come over, they're like, oh man, I forgot how big this is. And I'm gonna hit, oh! Whoa! They did say to stop, but whoopsie daisies. What did we get on? Oh gosh, just scratched our bumper. I was kind of trying to put the theory to test, like, if you can just slow down or not. I really did purposely hit that. Well, I didn't purposely hit it. I purposely rolled in that fast because I thought for a second there, since it was taking the money out as soon as you got close, maybe that gate would go up and you wouldn't have to come to a complete stop. You know what they say, don't ever assume. In this case, it just made a butt out of me. That's alright. And we gotta get that off. That other GPS. I'm sure glad that it didn't do a lot more damage. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good here. Be nice to turn the radio on, but I know YouTube would go nuts. Every time I drive and make a video for trucking it, especially in Euro Truck, when I'm driving one of the vanilla trucks and they're so quiet, it feels so weird, like I need some kind of a sound. It makes me want to hang my head out the window or something. Get some more noise. They should have it where you can roll down the window. I've always wanted that. So I can really hear my engine braking effects or the tire noise or just the wind noise, but normally when we're trucking, we've either got people on the CB and multiplayer talking, or we have some music jamming. We'll jump into 6 high there. Now if we're out on a road like this, oh my gosh, that car's gonna hit me. Goodness sakes. If we're out on a road like this, we should be able to knock this drive out pretty quick. I know our little hula girl over there probably likes that, although she does like when we drive, gets a lot of dancing. They've also got a bobblehead chihuahua. My wife played the game a little bit a few months ago and she wanted that on her dash. We got her a truck all dressed up. I think that was back in July and we live streamed it. She joined us. And I've got a nice steering wheel now for Aiden's setup, so I've tried to teach him trucking, but he's got a little bit of practicing to do and we haven't had a lot of time for that. Guess we're merging our lanes here. I'm probably going to have to get over. Yeah, we're restricted to the 55. That's one thing that is nice, so if you do use Track IR, is in the past, you know, your steering wheel sometimes would block things. This truck is not too bad. But I know, like, my Kenworth over on American Truck, the steering wheel was going across some of my gauges, and I know you can move the steering wheels now. The steering wheel, the seat, your head, everything. But it is just really nice to be able to look around like that. Get closer to your mirror when you're backing up. And I've never played using all 3 of my monitors, but I bet you that's pretty cool too. One day I might try it. I know they say Track IR works really nice for 3 monitor setup. Works even better, I'm guessing. There's an old car of some sort. We're gonna be crunching it into a soda can here if I don't slow down. It was quite a corner. It's another nice bridge. A lot of bridges going over water here. They like to really raise them up, don't they? Oh, and here comes a tunnel of some sort. We'll have to make sure to hit our horn in there. I love the air horns. We finally got a decent one on that Pete 389 on American truck, but the horns over there are nothing like here. I'm hoping that they add more horn sound effects in here soon. Looks like we're starting to get a little foggy outside, and we're rolling up to another stop. Now this time oh, and look at that, now she's raining. Perfect. I actually kind of miss seeing the rain. And this time, I don't know if we can roll through here. Is this one closed? Oh no. What? I know there was an X on this one, but wow. 3% damage on my truck. Oh, thank God it's only on the truck. I mean, we are a billionaire after all. My trailer's getting all wonky there. I saw the red X up there. I wasn't totally oblivious to that, but I thought, you know, let me see about the whole staying to the right thing. Definitely don't do that. Oh, this is great. Well, good thing we got a break coming up here. I'm the goof right now. I'll blame it on the fact that my wipers weren't on. Oh, man. I don't know. I guess, you know, you really do have to follow the rules in here. There's no flying past. Looks like they really emphasize on the toll booths here. I'm not a big fan of that, but maybe that's how France is in the real world. I know I kind of avoid going into Poland for that very reason. And push enter. $76. We're in 2 high. We could probably skip right down to 4 low here. We have no problem. And we'll try to sneak in here. Whoop. Whoa! Almost turned that guy into a crushed soda can too. Alright, I'm gonna have to kick our wipers up a little bit. Now after this episode is up, I think I'm gonna go out and install the winter mod, which they do use, or they have in the past, over on multiplayer as well. Because it's winter now. We've got lots of snow here. I'm looking out the window right now, and we've got frigid Arctic air blowing in Wisconsin. We've got snow coming down. It's Christmas time. And I'm definitely glad. I've been looking forward to this weather for a while. And speaking of Christmas, I'm curious to see what you all are looking to pick up on the Steam Christmas sale, or the Steam Winter sale, I guess they call it. Do you have any different games that you're really eyeing up? I know a lot of our folks have been watching the flight sim stuff I've been doing, and they've been taking advantage of all the sales in the flight sim world. We've been having an absolute blast with that lately. It's pretty much all I think about is flight sim, and ironically it's what I probably get the least amount of you know, game time in on. But hopefully that'll change here in the near future. We're going to be really focusing on doing some of the flights over there. We're going to have so much stuff going on with all the different bases and scenery that we're using, and it's going to be an exciting time running that air hauler. It's kind of something I wish we had over here in trucking, is a really in-depth logistical transport, you know, simulation like you get in the air hauler for FSX. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out some of our videos over there. It'll kind of melt your mind. It's really something that I dream we'll get in trucking one day. Or even if they did half of what they've done with air hauler, if they bring that kind of thing to trucking, or if trucking gets a mod that allows that, it would absolutely change this game forever. It would be insane. And I'm kind of hoping for the same thing out of the train sim world that's about to come out. In fact, by the time you see this video here in a couple days, the beta will be available for about a 12-day period. And I'm going to be running the beta for Train Sim World. I cannot wait. I am so excited about it. It looks phenomenal. So we should have some train videos coming to YouTube. And of course we'll be live streaming it a lot on Twitch. And that leads me to another thought here. I've had a lot of people, especially after Farming Sim 17 came out, that have asked me why I don't YouTube stream or why I don't stream on YouTube. I guess that's a very good question that could be answered pretty simply. YouTube streaming is very lackluster, mediocre, and boring, to say it in a nice way. And as many of you know, I think I got a good right to say that. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Twitch streamer and I have no YouTube channel, because somebody that's only on Twitch, you could say, well, they're just saying that because they don't have a YouTube channel, or they're just frustrated because their YouTube channel isn't going anywhere. And here I am with many times more subscribers on YouTube than Twitch, and I would never think twice about switching to YouTube streaming. It is just such a mediocre platform compared to the community and the experience that you get over on Twitch. And that's why I highly encourage you. And we've got a lot of old guys that love to watch our videos, and it takes them a while, but eventually they'll go over and check out to see what this Twitch is all about. And I've met a lot of them on our TeamSpeak that said, for the longest time I didn't know what Twitch was. Finally I went over there and checked it out one day, and it really drew me in. And I heard you talking about it in a YouTube video, and I'm glad I came over to Twitch and checked it out. And from there they've, you know, decided to check us out on TeamSpeak and become part of our community. And it's really a lot of fun to meet all the different people that I have over the past couple of years. And I wouldn't trade that for nothing. Twitch is just an amazing community, and live streaming on Twitch is a lot of fun. You get all the emotes, you've got the subscription stuff that we get to do over there. And we better slow down here. Oh my goodness, construction zone. Oh, this guy's gonna cut me off. You better get in there. Gotta watch out here. End up hitting the brakes and we'll hit them. But yeah, it's just a lot more fun over there. We've had a lot of people over on Twitch say the same thing. They've tried to watch YouTube streaming and it's just so boring. So I encourage those that are on YouTube and don't have a Twitch channel, go create one. It's free. And if you're already streaming on YouTube, why not give Twitch a try? I think you'll find it a lot more fun over there. And that's of course where we spend a lot of our time, over there, and growing our community on Twitch as well. I'm loving this scenery. We're getting an excellent sunset. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. One thing I am definitely noticing is that France is not the place to set new land speed records. It's all kinds of road construction, toll booths, twisty-turny roads, and that sort of thing, which makes the driving a lot of fun. And you definitely would be able to get a little bit more speed going if you were in, you know, multiplayer, for instance, and you didn't have any AI traffic. But don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the AI traffic. I miss that a lot in multiplayer. But usually when I'm in multiplayer Euro Truck, we've got a convoy, and that really helps because then you've got people to truck with. Well, it says on our GPS here that we've got about an hour and 31 in-game, and it's only about 57 miles, so we'll just keep on cruising down the road, and we'll be there pretty quick. Oh, it looks like we're coming over one awesome looking bridge here. Holy cow, look at this. This is definitely a beautiful little drive here. I don't know the name of this bridge. Oh no, now he's getting tired. I think this is the town though that we need to be at. So that must be a river or something. Maybe it runs out to the ocean, I'm thinking. I don't know, but we just crossed over it pretty nicely. And it definitely looks like we're coming into town here. Better slow down. It's just a lot of fun to take these drives in Euro Truck. I really enjoyed getting to have the chat with y'all. I hope you enjoyed our ride today. We're gonna go around another roundabout, Dewey, as I call them. These things are popping up all over where I live. Here in Wisconsin, they're throwing them in. You'll be out in the middle of a cornfield in the country and run into one now. I kind of feel like I moved to Europe. And you see a few in other states. I don't really recall seeing too many in Minnesota. Tennessee had a couple. They were putting them in town. But Wisconsin is just loving on them. And they're literally popping up at intersections out in the middle of the country now. Where like two highways will kind of intersect. They'll put them in. Oh, and I got an achievement for Bon Voyage. Okay. Just popped up in my Steam here as I'm about to hit this guy. Oh, thank you for screwing up my GPS. You see, and that's exactly why I didn't know if I had to turn, so I want to stop, but it's exactly why I get rid of those little pop-ups. And I'll go into my options later. I disable all that stuff. As I like to say on Twitch, that kills my immersion, having all these little pop-ups all the time. And it especially does it right when I'm trying to see where I'm going. Blocks my GPS. Ooh, took that one kind of quick. I'm trying to keep the pace up here just to make sure that we don't get tired, doze, and end up crashing through an intersection here. So you got a little bit of time, but not too much, and I hope I didn't miss my turn. Nope, looks like we're right here. Swinger wide. Should have checked my mirror, but I didn't. Didn't hear any crunching, so... Alright, again, I won't have to do this. We'll get this change in my settings, but we're going to definitely tell it to go to the... wherever they need it there. Why not? Unless if you're in a heck of a hurry, I guess. And it looks like it must be around the back side of the building. So France is definitely a very decent add-on. I would highly recommend it just because why not, you know? We can have our vanilla game map bigger for the multiplayer. I don't think you're going to want to restrict yourself from being able to drive there. And I know a lot of people that are doing Euro Truck now are like myself, and they're pretty much only doing multiplayer. After, heck, it'll be 4 years now that I've played this game, that I bought it originally, next month, January. Can't believe it's been that long. I just don't really see myself having much else to accomplish in single player. Certainly don't mind it, but... Let's see, I kind of think I'm gonna hit something. And I've kind of become a realist here. I like to really use my mirrors a lot and really don't want to go into what I call the drone view. I think, yeah, I was about to crunch that trailer. I can't see behind me. Gotta really watch what I'm doing here. I made the decision when American Truck came out that I was either going to do it the right way or I was not going to do it at all. And so I started challenging myself to play it as realistic as I possibly can. And part of the reason that I was playing so crazy before, in a lot of our early Euro Truck videos, I'm almost embarrassed to look back on a couple of them. I was really just doing it to keep myself interested at the time, and now with all the modding that we have and everything else, the multiplayer, I find that there's plenty of stuff to challenge me, and I think I'm gonna hit the other trailer. Whoops. There's another, it looks like we're going, whoa, wrong way. Looks like we're going right between two trailers there. That should get her done. Your eyes start going crossed after a few minutes. Well, it looks like we got her. And see, this is actually where, again, track IR really, it can help a little bit. Allows you to get just a little bit closer to the mirror. Oh boy, guy's getting dozy on me here. Just gotta crank the wheel a little bit. Now we should have it nice and clean. There we go. Again, we'll hop out. Love watching her get jacked down there. There it is. We're synchronizing with World of Trucks. I love that sense of accomplishment there. All my stats will be uploaded and adds up how many loads, the weight. and everything else. And we almost got over level 50 today. Oh man, that'd have been cool. Level 50. So there you go. I think we left off in the low 40s in episode number 14. So that's one is done. We don't care about the money part of it. Kind of funny having $1.5 billion. I feel like such a cheater, but like I said, I had 35 million and I don't think I've spent hardly but maybe $1 million of it on truck upgrades, and I bought a couple garages, but at 35 million that I earned legitimately over the course of 3 years, I had everything I wanted. I didn't really want to have a garage in every city. It just wasn't my style. So I guess it doesn't really hurt me too bad. Now, if I accidentally did that same mistake in American truck, I'd be crying, because I really want to work my progress up over there still. Alright, we'll just head into town here and find a place to sleep. It looks like we better stop for this red light. Hopefully I don't get a ticket. Looks like we got some sleepy times coming up ahead. Oh boy, this guy's gonna get us crashed. He's gonna crash in more ways than one. Oh, it looks like we got the green light. Oh, this is a garage. Man. Oh, that's really tempting. Oh, look at the train. Train Sam! I cannot wait. Well, that's not where we want to go. Looks like might be able to squeeze in here. I hope I'm not leaving town. Looks like I might be. Maybe we'll do a little shoulder driving here for a second. Yeah. Oh boy, this is a bummer. Zipping us right out of town. Who would have thunk it? Should have marked it on my GPS. Alright, well, looks like we can go right up and around again. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I hope. I don't know where we're going, but we are doing it fast. Looks like we're coming into the other side of town here. We better slow down. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Trying to get... See? Blame those alerts there. Unbelievable. It looks like we're just right here. Okay. We got an IKEA. Maybe we can sleep in their parking lot. I see a shop ahead. Let's go up to the shop. Would like to stop at IKEA though. Oh look, a Scania dealer. Nice. They don't have any sleepy time though. But you can fix your truck there. I think. No, you can just buy a truck. Anyway, we only have 5% damage. We're good. We have a shop over here anyway. Alright, pull up here and get her fixed up to all that damage that we put on it. Look at this. Unbelievable. Just wrecking our bank account. I think we'll make it though. And we'll do our traditional thing of backing up into the parking spot and we'll grab some sleep here. This guy's probably about to crash any minute. This looks like a good spot right here. Hang on there, buddy. You're making me tired. I don't think the viewers really appreciate all that racket. We got our duffel bag and our bed back there. Oh, look at this. Let's go ahead and throw on our parking brake. We'll kill the engine. Beautiful sound. Beautiful sound. And we get ourselves some sleep. And it's daylight again. Alright, we better shut our lights down before we end up with a dead battery. That's going to wrap up driver log number 15. It's really nice to hit one of these up again. I knew we'd get back to it. I just didn't think it was going to take that long for France DLC to come out. So I'm glad that it's here and we're able to come in and have some fun. Now, let me know in the comments if you want to see some more Euro Truck or not. I'll probably end up doing another video of France just because, as you've seen in the map here, I mean, look at what we covered today. Not that much. We saw such a little bit of it. Look at all the roads. Insane. Can't cover it all in one, even 2, 3, 4 videos. It'd probably take a half dozen to try to get a bunch of it. So what I think we might do is wait for it to get on the multiplayer server, and we might roll out some Euro Truck multiplayer driver logs. I think that'd be a lot of fun, and we'll just have to look forward to that. I'm sure they'll get this all on the multiplayer server here soon. So with that being said, folks, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come watch this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in our description below for our Twitch channel, our Steam group, and of course follow us on Twitter so you know when we're going live and what we're up to. Again, leave us a comment in the comment section down below. Hit that like button on your way out, and until next time, take care.